your pastor, we outside, come and talk to me. We outside, be a man, come and talk to her. Tell your pastor we done heard what he said. We outside, come outside, don't be scared.
So why you be jamming? So why you be jamming?
Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't. Nah, 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 nah. Make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. Yeah, make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. No, 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 no. Make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. No, 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 no. It make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. This ain't living. Inflation, no chance to increase finance. Bills pile up, sky high. Send that boy off to die. This ain't living. Make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. Yeah, make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. Make me wanna holler for you. Make me wanna holler and throw up both my hands. This ain't living. Trials and tribulations, I thank the Lord for change. Struggling and living ugly, it took me about the rain. The pain that I was feeling was deep down inside. I pray the Lord forgive me. Sometimes I wanna cry. Standing up in the mirror with teardrops in my eyes. My son, I couldn't raise him, but now I can tell him why. Introduced to the code, my motive, I was a hustler. Dead broke with no ends, my friends, I couldn't trust them. Running in the fast lane, narcotics tried to bust me. Had a job, working hard, 9 to 5, wasn't cutting it. Probably coulda if I wasn't trying to live the fast life. Falling in the fast lane, caught up in the dope game, dope game.
You're listening to In the Scripts Reloaded.
Sheesh! bringing out the fire. Those heathens we ignore, 'cause we know that they're liars. I'm reading in the we're reading in the they reading in
Hey, shalom, shalom, Most High in Christ, bless Israel. I am Officer Yakub.
Bring it up. That's right.
IUIC Dallas.
That's right.
And you are tuned into
In the Scripts Reloaded.
I let you get that one.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, who I got to my right?
Officer Shema.
My right?
Officer LSJ.
My right.
Officer Kashaw.
Officer Kashaw. He talking mellow and cool. And he's
that
like,
keyboard.
Officer Kashaw.
I'm transitioning.
Yeah, mellow, cool. All right, so y'all already know what we do. Every Tuesday night about this time, we doing the same thing. That's right. We are taking out regular stories or regular events out of the world and showing you biblical prophecy and giving you biblical understanding of these things. Thus the title, In the Scripts.
In the Scripts.
Right, we go into the scriptures to explain what's going on in the world. But as y'all know we do every week, we start off with our cool, cold segment with our brethren, Ear to the Streets. Let's get it in.
Hey, Most High in Christ bless, Most High in Christ bless. Hey, listen, man, y'all know what we do every week, man. We got the Ears to the Streets. We talking about a hot topic that's going on amongst our people.
That's right.
And, of course, we going to give some righteous commentary on it, man. So, hey, Officer Kashaw, man, let the people know what's going on, man.
Hey, so normally you send your kids off to daycare or off to school. Right. You know, you expect them to learn about the ABC, right, shapes, you know, mathematics, science, stuff that they might be able to utilize, you know, to better their mind.
Right.
You know, but in 2024, in Babylon the Great, you know, they not doing that. They're not teaching our kids the necessities that
Your
they need.
$5 ass down before I make change.
That's maybe the teachers up in there. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Some of these kids bad as hell. So, you know.
Hey, so look, to your point, man, put this picture on the screen so we can see what Officer Kashaw is talking about. Put the picture up. Let's see.
Yeah, in the comment section, man.
Right.
When we showed out this picture, man, y'all tell us what y'all looking at.
Yeah, so
what are y'all looking at?
Y'all look at this picture and y'all tell us what it is, because you might be like, well, what's the problem? Just a hand with nail paint. Well, you know.
My kid paints their nails every day.
Right.
You know, we do that
right.
at nighttime before we go to sleep.
What's so special about this?
You know, we
right?
practice putting our hair wraps on.
Exactly.
What are these officers in Dallas talking about?
Right. They lost their mind, surely.
One of them is light skinned. That's the problem.
Oh, damn.
That's what they saying right now.
Well, check it out. Let's play the video. We ain't going to tell you what it is. Let the video speak for itself. We're going to see the backstory behind this hand that y'all just looked at on the screen. Let it play.
All right, so when you went in the cafeteria, did they tell you that y'all was about to paint each other nails?
Oh, whoa. We can't just let that slide by. Like how Kevin Hart say, wait a minute. As y'all can clearly see, this is a little boy.
Why are you gay?
And his mom is asking him, when you went into the cafeteria, did they let y'all know that y'all was finna paint each other nails?
Right. The mama, she doing a diligent inquisition right now because she finna go in on somebody.
Right. So let's see what the young man said.
All right, so when you went in the cafeteria, did they tell you that y'all was about to paint each other nails?
No.
So when you sat down on the table, what did Miss Chance or Miss Davis, what did they say?
They said nothing.
Did you say anything about did you tell them you didn't want to get your nails painted? What did you tell them?
I don't want to get my nails painted.
And what happened?
They said it was okay.
They said it was okay. And so who nails were you painting? Who painted your nails?
They go with wet hair.
Bruh.
And got super nice skin with brown on it, and her was painting my nails.
All right.
She painted your
that's enough. So
Ain't no way, boy.
So listen, man. The brother the young man say they told him, nah, it's all right, it's okay. Proverbs 22:6. Let's deal in the scriptures on this, man. Because this is like also I heard Officer Yakub what you just said on the side. This is sad.
Yep.
Because this young man, he can't be no more than what, 5, 6 years old, maybe. He might be in
5,
kindergarten or something like that. Yeah. He don't know what's going on.
And you could, I was just about to say, he confused. You can tell he like, this is confusion to him.
Right.
They've introduced confusion into this young man's life. Now he over there trying to explain it to his mama like, I was confused.
Right.
And now I'm getting damn near what they call it, interrogated by my mama to figure out what's going on.
Right. Read this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 22 and verse 6.
Read out.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
That's why it's important for us to take active stock in the training of our children. Because when they go into school, and this is what they're being dealing with. This is what they're being indoctrinated with. We got to not just send them off to school and then when they come home, slap a tablet and a phone in their face and let them raise themselves and let social media and the world raise them. We got to take stock in our children's education and train them up in the righteous way of living. Train them up to know, no, son, you are a little boy. You do not paint your nails. And I don't care what they tell you at the school. If they tell you it's okay, I'm telling you it's not okay.
Yeah.
You know what else too, real quick? Let me say this. Because that's borderline pedophilia.
Yeah.
Because they always talking about consent and people's body autonomy and you have control over yourself. If the little boy said he don't want his damn nails painted, you doing this, oh, it's okay, it's okay. Bruh. What's the common word they use in today's society for that? Gaslighting. Everybody always want to use that word until they come to them pushing somebody to do some foolishness.
You know, in the school system, though, this is what a phrase that I commonly hear is, you don't have rights in school, on school grounds.
You hear that in the school
I hear from teachers saying it to kids a lot of times in the statement or whatever, all the little contracts and boxes that the parents got to check when their kids go sent off to school. A lot of times they give over certain rights, and when they up in the school is the one that determines certain stuff.
Even in public school.
Yes. So you have to, like this woman, and this is a situation to where she can clearly see that her son's nails is painted. But if it's other stuff that your kid's not coming home and be like, well, today they was talking about homosexuality and low-key pedophilia. Your kid's not going to say that. They just going to be ingesting it. You got to, like you just said, you got to inquire. What y'all learn about today? No, show me some work. What do you mean? And they might be able to, let you know, oh, they learning some stuff that's off up in the schools because everybody can't afford to homeschool. They got to send your kids. So if you're going to send your kids there, make sure you at least know what they going over and at least have some kind of a relationship with their teachers to where you can be informed with certain things that you might not be comfortable with or you're not comfortable with, so that way your child can be exempt from it.
So speaking of what you just said about you being informed of what you're comfortable with, I'm not that old, right? I'm only 26 years old, okay? And I remember when I was growing up, that ain't that long a time ago, you had to get certain approvals from parents to do certain things in school.
I'll tell you today, only thing that we've had to send home for parents to sign is if they are going outside of the school.
That's crazy.
Outside of that, it was, hey, we need your parents to sign this to say that we are a low economic school and we can get money because they signed it in a certain way.
The hell is this?
Both situations, it had nothing to do with like, okay, I'm just want to inform you because it's beneficial for you. It was beneficial for the school on both ends.
So give me Habakkuk where it says that the heart of them is, you know what I'm talking about, right? The heart of them is wicked. Every thought is wicked. If it starts at painting the nails, right? And you just educated us on the fact that when you go to these public schools, oftentimes you sign away certain rights and they don't have to get a prior authority before they start doing certain things. Where does it end? Because this started at painting the boys' nails. Now, what are they going to start showing to our kids? And what type of activity? I'm trying not to be vulgar, but what type of activities they going to be trying to encourage our kids to do? You got that in Habakkuk? What's the scripture in Habakkuk that says their souls is not upright in them? That's what I want. Habakkuk 2:4.
The book of Habakkuk. There we go. Thank you. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
This is talking about Esau. This is talking about the king of Babylon. When you read the chapter, it's talking about Babylon. Well, we know America is Babylon the Great. Right. Babylon means confusion. This is exactly what you're seeing on this screen with this little boy with his nails painted. So read it again. His soul.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright.
It's not upright. There's no sense of morality, no sense of character, no sense of decency. They just gonna force your kid to paint your damn nails. To hell with what you think about it as a parent. To hell with all the sexual confusion. You gonna do this, boy, because I said it's okay. That's an evil society. Read.
But the just shall live by his faith.
The Bible says the just, those who keep the commandments of the Lord, going to live by faith. We're going to have an impact on our kids' life. So now, speaking of no uprightness in Esau, we got a real interesting I do me a moment of the week. Talk to him.
Hey, so listen, man. I know it's been rumored in the past. You know, they titled it conspiracy theorists. What they call them? Reptilians. Yeah. So listen, all I'm saying is, in the scripts reloaded, ITSR, we didn't got the proof that reptilians exist right here. Right. Real.
We got the real deal, holy field.
Listen, irrefutable evidence. And it's on I do me a moment of the week.
All praise to the Lord.
Groundbreaking evidence.
Right. Let's let it play.
Bring out the reptilian.
He claims that amputating his fingers has made him feel more complete. However, he says he's only at 46% of his journey to becoming an alien, and what he has in mind for the next step is unsettling. This man hails from Montpellier, France, and goes by the name Anthony Lafredo. Anthony self-identifies as the Black Legion and began his transformation at the age of 27. To appear increasingly less human, he has tattooed his entire body and undergone numerous cosmetic surgeries, including the removal of his tongue, nose, ears, and 2 fingers. He has even had his teeth dyed purple and the whites of his eyes turned black. He has even had silicone implants. To justify all of this, he explains, first you have to know what you want, then you have to have the courage to say it, and finally, you have to have the energy to do it. According to some sources, his next steps include amputating his legs and becoming very thin. We wonder what he will look like when he reaches 100% of his transformation. And most importantly, we wonder why no one is stopping him, as it's clear he is harming himself. But he insists, I am fortunate enough to live the life I want, do what I want, physically. It's absolute freedom. There's no one stopping me. However, he still complains about being ejected from public places like certain restaurants, which don't hesitate to ask him to leave. He claims that amputating his fingers
What you mean he complains about being ejected from the restaurant? Don't nobody want to look at your weird ass. How can I eat my food in peace and enjoy my meal and I'm looking at you?
Hey, they said they want to know what he looked like at 100% transformation. Boy, it sounds like some cartoon anime stuff.
Right. He ain't gonna make it. He gonna die before he get to 100%.
The man said he gonna amputate his legs.
His legs on purpose. Think about this though.
He gonna stiff it to his back, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna be a reptilian.
Right. The craziest part though is he cut his ears off.
Nah, I didn't think that was the craziest part.
Look, he can't hear nothing.
They said the tongue. They said bro cut off his tongue. That's the craziest part.
Can you remove your tongue? Maybe he cut it in like the little slits.
Yeah, man. That's what I was thinking too. Because I was like,
you can't remove your tongue.
I don't know, man. Ain't no way. Hey, Esau said you can turn a man to a woman, so you did. You might be able to take your tongue out.
Well, there you have it, man. 100% verified proof that reptilians are real. And in a little minute, they're gonna be flopping around with no legs. You know what I'm saying? Up to you.
One gonna be at your workplace.
Right. All praise to the Most High. All right. With that being said, we pass it back to you, officer.
Bro, I don't even know if I want to follow that up, bro.
What do you say after seeing that?
Right. Hey, pull up. Somebody get Genesis 1. Somebody get Genesis 1. Actually, give me Genesis 3. Give me Genesis 3. Because that type of stuff there, we heard all the pride that was in his voice. Who gonna stop me? You know, this is that and the third. Genesis 3 and verse 1.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Well, you know what? Actually, and this ain't gonna get deep. Go to 1 and 26. 24.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 24. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after his kind.
And beast of the earth after his kind. Give me the precept for beasts. Let me see. Give me the precept for beasts. Yeah, it's Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 4 and 18.
Yeah, 4:18.
3 and 18.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 18.
So God said he made beasts. We talking about the 6th day, right? Go ahead.
I said in mine heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
So men ourselves on the 6th day, when God created all the beasts of the earth and of the field, men are included in beasts. We are beasts. Now jump down to verse 26. Go back to Genesis 1,
the book of
26.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
So mankind came about, but the ones made in the image of God is us.
That's right.
The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American men. We are the Israelites. We are the sons of God made in the image of God.
That's right.
But on the 6th day, God said that he created beasts. Read verse 25.
Verse 25. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind.
And everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. Genesis 3 and verse 1.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent.
The what?
The serpent.
Come on.
Was more subtle than any beast of the field.
That serpent is a man. That's what we looking at in this damn video right now. It is a damn beast of the field created on the 6th day that is a serpent. And he's trying to return back to an image of being a serpent. The Joker said he gonna cut his legs off and make himself real thin, bro.
That's
a snake.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
No legs, crawling on his belly, bro.
Right, they know he's playing. We got the proof.
That is a snake, bro. This damn beast. That was a beast that we just saw, bro.
Yeah.
Beast that we just saw.
Esau is so weird, man.
Man, Esau crazy.
Hey, also, Shema, you used to just normal weird Edomites. They getting weirder and weirder.
They getting weirder and weirder.
Man, great.
Sometimes I'll be thinking y'all can't top that doing moment of the week, but y'all seem to do it every week.
Every week, bro. Every week. Somebody algorithm is messed up on their phone for the stuff they be.
Yeah.
Here's another weird white person.
Right. Hey, so the title of tonight's show for everybody that's watching is Made in America, the Sodomite Agenda. I believe this is like episode 6 of Made in
Number
America?
6, number 6.
It's number 6. So Made in America, the Sodomite Agenda. So as we just saw, starting off with one of our baby boys, they're pushing that agenda on him extremely early. And as a parent, I would be hot as fish grease. I would be hot as fish grease.
Hey, and officer, that's why it's important to have men like you in the household, because we handle things a little different than what the mama handle it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
you understand?
Yeah, 100%. Let's start off with a scripture. Give me Isaiah chapter 3 and verse number 9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them.
So there are some people in earth who the show of their countenance, meaning what they show us in attitude, spirit, and action, it what did it say it does against them?
Doth witness against them.
It speaks against them. It identifies who they are, what they are. It witnesses against them. Come on.
And they declare their sin.
They speak their sin as what?
Sodom.
As Sodom.
They hide it not.
And they will not hide it. They're going to push it on everybody on earth and have all of us out here homeschooling our kids because we can't send our kids to the damn public school system just to learn ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and the general basic principles of life. The basic things. Finish that up.
Woe unto their soul.
Destruction unto their soul is what the Bible says. Come on.
For they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Because they've pulled evil on themselves for the evil things and the agendas that they've set up in this earth. And we're going to get around to who's behind this. Y'all already know we keep our knee on the neck of Amalek.
That's right.
Of Amalek. Hey, before we pull this up, pull up that word Amalek. Pull up that word Amalek. Let's see what the word Amalek means.
Bring it out.
What does the word Amalek mean? Y'all can get it? Okay. So Amalek, as we know in earth today, is the people that we know as the Israeli people.
Message.
Known in the earth as falsely as the Jewish people. Is that the meaning of the word Amalek? Give me the meaning of the word Amalek is what I want. The meaning of the word Amalek. Yep. Okay, let's click on one. No. I want the actual definition, y'all. I don't want the Google thing. I want a definition for the word Amalek.
So it seems to be a whole lot of Amalek having their hands in a whole lot of evil on this earth.
Hey, y'all scrolling too fast. We can't even see what y'all scrolling past, bro. What is that first? Kasha, what does it say?
It says Amalek, definition of meaning. The son.
Hold on, y'all talk. Let me find it.
Yeah, because Officer ain't got his glasses. He told me early he ain't got his glasses, so he got to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get it on his laptop.
We're gonna hold it down
Can't
for you.
see. He getting a little older.
We're gonna let the broadcast team as well get as well.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, but going back on the topic that we were just speaking on, y'all parents, man, a lot of us up in Israel, we have our children in the public school system, and according to the scripture, it said the woman especially needs to go through the troubles and the pains of education. So if you have your kids going to school and they there 7-8 hours of the day, you need to be inquiring like that woman. What y'all learn about today? Put some exams, some tests, some things together to where you can minister a little quick 20-30-minute exam to your kids to see, do they really know anything? A lot of these kids be walking around here, don't know nothing. They're straight dumb. Don't allow your kid to be a dumb representation of you. Make sure y'all are actually teaching your kid. All of y'all's kids first teachers. That's right. They go to school and they run into situations like that. If y'all are teaching them at home, they'll be able to defend themselves and say, hey, man, I'm going to just walk out. I ain't going to do this. Y'all ain't going to make me paint my nails or whatever the case is. I'm out. And just, suffer the consequences.
Right. And I mean, even as a little boy that young, he knew within himself, I don't want to get my nails painted.
Right.
Because as a boy, you see your mama painting her nails. And there is a general understanding with most children that I don't do that. You know what I mean? There, I just gave it a link. Yep. That's it there. Let's read that about Amalek.
This is Amalek definition. In some rabbinical interpretation, Amalek etymologized as Amlek, a people who lick blood.
The people who lick blood. These are blood suckers.
Yeah. They'll look at you crazy when you ask for a well-done steak, though.
Right. But these are blood suckers. You know about the circumcision that they give babies? Yeah, they never want to talk about that. The circumcision that Amalek give babies, they do with their teeth.
Goodness gracious.
With their mouth. And they suck the blood off of the baby's penis.
Why are you gay?
But this is to lick. Deke one time was talking. We were talking about this. Yeah, it go back. It go back.
This?
All right.
Hey,
but
you know what, Officer? Officer Jacob had brought up the right scripture. He said, their soul which is lifted up is not upright in them.
Yeah, read it again.
At Habakkuk 2:4.
Yeah, let's read it again.
Read that again.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 4. Read it out. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
You can tell by the things that they do. The things they do on the earth today, you can tell that their souls is not upright in them.
Right.
And you talk about how they circumcise babies. That's awful, man.
Right.
That should be criminal. But since they run the earth, no cases is found against them. All that wicked stuff they do in the Catholic Church, come on, man. Somebody needs to go to jail.
Right. 100%. Hey, so I just make sure that picture's on the screen for everybody to see. All right? Because what I want to share for everybody to see is this is a picture from that lunchroom table that the little boy is talking about. And look who it is that's sitting there administering everything.
The gatekeeper.
The black woman. Sisters, y'all got to get y'all damn lives together, man.
The hell is this?
Y'all got to get y'all lives together, sisters, because the number one supporters, and you know what? A broke clock is right twice a day. I heard Charleston White say the number one supporters of gays and gangsters is the black woman. They the ones raising them and pushing it.
They've been like that since high school. They would call it a homosexual in
man.
high school. You know what I mean? They'll laugh with them and joke with them, things of that nature.
That's my gay friend.
Right.
Hey, officer, you in the spirit, because I literally just thought that exact thing what you said about Charleston White, right when you put up this picture, and then boom, you brought it out.
All praise to the Most High. In the spirit. In the spirit.
Hey, for painting that little boy nails, though, this some ought to be done. Somebody needs to get fired. Some needs to happen with that.
But you know, it ain't though, because remember Officer Kashad said you sign away them rights in a public school. Which I didn't know. I went to a private high school. So I knew that there's certain things that you don't have rights on in private school. But public school, I thought it was completely different.
Yeah. Nah.
If Amalek say it's good, because you know they be the ones that's at the top determining all this what's able to be done, the curriculum, and in most situations where the curriculum is not there, and then you know people able to just make up whatever they want at the end of the year, whatever the case is. As you can see, they start bringing out the inventions of their heart, which be sodomite stuff, you know, effeminate stuff, and if ain't nobody there to police it, you know it fall through the crack in most cases.
You can pretty much tell they've been trying to ease this towards our kids by some of the cartoons that's on television. It's always some kind of homosexual persuasion of some sort. You know what I mean?
Characters with colorful hair.
Right. Gene and Jack holding hands or hugging or kissing or something like that. So we can somehow accept this. We're never going to accept that, y'all.
Nah.
We're the sons of God.
That's right.
We're not accepting that.
That's
so
right.
y'all up for a good fight.
You said Gene and Jack. What's Gene and Jack?
Say Gene and Jack. I don't be watching cartoons, but I be seeing some of that stuff, and I don't know.
He just threw one out. You good? Yeah, you good, bro. You good. Stay over here at the OG table, bro. I knew. Yeah, Gene and Jack, bro. You good, bro. You good.
He the one who got all those smart kids. He know.
Hey, so look, just so y'all know that we ain't lying at all, pull up the information on the oral suction circumcision. Let's show it to the public so they won't think that we doing no lying on nobody.
This is how mitzvah direct oral suctioning.
Hold on, what you call it?
Hey, this is 100% accurate pronunciation right here. This is how mitzvah direct oral suctioning can cause infection.
It's causing what?
Infection.
There are so many babies that are coming down with herpes behind these nasty ass fake priests. That is crazy that they even still let this go on. Keep reading.
Public health experts have found that mitzvah can put babies at risk of getting a harmful virus called herpes simplex virus type 1 or HSV1.
Because they're circumcising babies with herpes in their mouths.
What in the world?
These little boys are starting their lives off. And hey, I just say what it is. As a father, any baby that I brought into the earth, I wanted them to have the best life possible from the day that they were born going forward. I was not bringing my baby into the earth to be no diseased creature by the mouth of some man that's got some blood licking fetish.
It's already a whole situation to go through when you see the circumcision, because it's painful. The baby crying. You like, damn, bro, you 8 days in and you already, getting over here, cut up, whatever the case is, but for you to go through this and then find out months later, years later, your kid got herpes and viruses because some sodomite want to put his mouth on a baby's penis. What the heck?
Right.
This is crazy. But that, like y'all saying, their soul is not upright.
Right.
Your soul can't be upright for you to even think, okay, this is how we're going to do this.
Right. Especially, look, here's the thing. They say that they the people of the book, right? They say they the people of the book. Go to Exodus chapter 4. Let's examine it.
Okay.
Let's see. Exodus chapter 4, start at verse number 24.
The book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 24.
Come on.
And it came to pass by the way in the end that the Lord met him and sought to kill him. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone.
She took a what?
A sharp stone.
Because back during these times, I mean, we had metal, so you did have knives. But in primitive times, you would take stones. That's why we see old arrowheads that are made out of flint and out of all types of rock. They would take bones of animals and they would make cutting objects. So she's taking a sharp stone. Go ahead.
And cut off the foreskin of her son.
And she did what?
Cut off the foreskin of her son.
Somebody tell me what it means when you cut off the foreskin of your son.
Bring it out.
Circumcision. So she didn't use her mouth?
No. She took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son.
But these are people of the book, right? But they the people of the book.
Nah.
Come on, man.
Must be Talmud.
It don't say she sucked on the foreskin of her son.
No,
Nowhere in the Bible.
Nowhere in the Bible. And Moses didn't do it.
Right.
I find nowhere in the Bible where it says, hey, in order to circumcise your son on the 8th day, you must make somebody hold his arms and legs, because as a baby, he gonna kick and scream while I bite down on the skin of his ride.
Damn.
What kind of dad? What kind of father are you? You witnessing another man tell you, all right, now I got to go in with my mouth and bite off your son.
Right.
What kind of man? Your wife looking at you like,
hell nah, bro.
Like, what's happening here?
Right.
I'm raising all hell, and I don't give a damn. Both my boys, all praise to the Lord, were circumcised on the 8th day.
All praise to the
and that's
Most
for you
High.
Christians that say you can't keep the law.
Right.
I got two boys.
Bring it up.
In 2021 and 2022 when they was born.
Some Gadites, right?
That got circumcised.
That's right.
On the 8th day. From the tribe of Gad. Goddamn.
That's right.
So
That's
deal with it.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So it is what it is, man. Y'all can say all of that crap y'all want to say, but guess what? Amalek, you's a liar.
Yeah, straight up liar.
You's a liar. All right, let's jump in because we want to deal with the whole agenda coming from them. Let's go to the first story that we got with this thing, man. Let's go to the first story. This is one that we brought out a while ago, right? This actually started as an article in 84 or 87. I want to say 87. And basically, they had a 30-year plan behind it. By the time you hit the 90s, you saw the plan in full effect, but it took stages. But by the time you hit 2007 or 2004, 2007, 2014, 2017, it's all the way in effect.
Right.
Now the bills are being pushed, you know what I mean, so forth and so on. So let's read this. This is a real book, y'all. This is a real book.
This is After the Ball. How America will conquer its fear and hatred of gays in the 90s.
So they wrote a book called After the Ball. How America will conquer its fear and hatred of gays in the 90s. You tell me when America had a fear or a hatred.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to say it's not some people that don't hate people. They the same ones, though, that walk around in white rags with white cones on their heads. They hate everything and everybody. But the average person that I know, especially in the time that I was growing up, did not hate gays. We just didn't fool with them.
Right, didn't I?
Keep that ish over there.
Right.
Right.
Do what you, I mean, that was the same as a crack. I didn't hate crackheads growing up through the crack era.
Right.
I hated what crack did to people, so I didn't want to be around crack addicts.
Right.
Because they was going to rob from you, you know, they going to rob, steal, and kill. That's what they going to do. But I didn't hate them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, now, I ain't going to lie, crackhead, though, I did fear, though.
Yeah, some of them.
Man, some of the crackheads was old boxers from the hood.
Hey, but you know what, officer? What you say is a heavy point going into the agenda that's going to be brought out here in a minute. Is they use that word fear and hatred.
Yes.
And like you said, I wasn't afraid or had no hatred towards a homosexual. Just because I don't agree and accept your lifestyle, don't mean I have hatred for you.
Right.
But that's that crafty counsel.
Yes.
Throw out them trigger words to get people to look at you like you the bad person because you don't agree with what they doing.
Right. Matter of fact, pull up the word homophobia. We pulling up definitions tonight, y'all. Hey, bear with us.
And while y'all pulling that up, I'm gonna just say something real quick.
Yeah,
quick
go ahead.
This is proof right here that Esau don't want to fix the condition that's happening with us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because if they was planning this in the 1900s, saying, hey, this is how we're going to fix the quote-unquote fear and hatred for gays, well, black people, we feared and hated throughout our whole existence over here. So if you can plan and execute like they have with this movement, why can't you plan and execute a plan to stop people from fearing and hating us?
Right.
I mean, that's not their goal. That's not their goal for us. They want us to be fear, hate. They want us to be slaves, to be feared, and to be hated.
Right. All right, read that. So this is the definition of homophobia, because the word phobia means fear, right? So they're saying that there are people that were homophobic. Let's see what what it says.
Homophobia, dislike of or prejudice against gay people.
Now, do we dislike all gay people simply because they're gay? No.
Right.
Homophobic is gaslighting.
Right.
That's saying something that's not happening, that's not really there, because I don't dislike a man just because he likes men.
Right.
That's not my you're not the dude I'm hanging with. But guess what? I teach him all the time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Walking through the earth first, my actions and the way I carry myself as a man, me being married and guiding and ruling my house is my first example towards them. But secondly, when I get an opportunity to talk to them, I don't talk to them just to bash them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I tell them, thus saith the Lord, bro.
Show them the scriptures.
Right. Show them the scriptures, bro. This ain't what we supposed to be doing.
You're right. And can I say real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
That definition is even a BS definition. I'm going to show you why.
Yes.
Pull up definition of phobia. See, they try to be slick with it.
Yeah,
Dislike
'cause they
and
changed-
prejudice
yeah,
against
right,
gays.
right.
Now, let's just take the homo part out and just do phobia. Watch this.
Bring it out.
Read that.
Phobia, an extreme or irrational fear of or aversion to something.
It said an extreme or irrational fear. So now, isn't it funny? That's what phobia means.
Right.
But when you slap homo on top of it, you change it to, dislike.
Dislike.
No, let's
Right.
keep the main thing the main thing.
Right.
Phobia means extreme and irrational fear.
Right.
So homophobia is an extreme or irrational fear of gay people.
Right.
We don't have an extreme or irrational fear of nobody.
Right.
Because God told us to not have the spirit of fear.
Right.
And we
100%.
just going to do what the Lord say, and we going to teach his word, and that's it.
That's right.
So what they do is they give you some wrong definitions so they can properly persuade the people.
Right.
Yeah. Give you misinformation so it can persuade the people.
They want to label your non-accepting of their behavior and their lifestyle as, you just have a irrational fear for them.
Right.
You need to lower that and accept it,
Right.
so they can slide in the homo stuff to you.
Yep, because they social agenda, because they want to make everything immoral.
Right.
So we can be without morality.
That's right.
Yep. But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying, but we stick to the script. So that's why we moral.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me Leviticus. Give me the book of Leviticus. Y'all already know. Leviticus chapter 18, verse number 22. Because this is what you are within your right to tell anybody living that lifestyle.
Right.
And it's crazy because these people that say that they the children of the book or the children of God, why are they pushing this agenda, which we're gonna go back to that, because we didn't finish that at all. We veered from it. But why aren't they pushing this? Why are they doing things like biting the foreskin off of a baby's penis?
Said suckers.
Yeah.
Some sucker-ish, huh?
Yeah, hey, a man with a penis in his mouth is always 100% homosexual,
Homo.
bro. There is nothing not homosexual about a penis in your mouth. I don't care if it's on a newborn
Right.
or somebody damn near dead.
Right.
A man with a man's penis in his mouth is gay.
Yeah, God ain't created no situation where that should be happening.
No.
At all.
None at all. It's an old Rudy Ray Moore joke. I won't tell it.
So really wait.
Yeah, it's an old Rudy Ray Moore joke. Yeah, I'll tell y'all afterwards, bro. Leviticus 18:22.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
Because why?
It is abomination.
It is abomination. And God hates all abomination. That's right. So a man is not to lie with mankind as with womankind. There should be no sodomite agenda being pushed. Let's go back to where we started off with that after the ball. And let's read what the layout is, what the plan is.
This is gay activists' agenda. 4 main objectives.
So it's 4 main objectives to this agenda. Go ahead.
Number 1, portray gays as victims.
Portray gays as victims. Now, think about y'all are younger, but y'all still saw it because it happened in y'all's era. So even though they started building it in the 90s, it happened during the time that y'all was in school. That whole thing became it started with the no bullying campaign. No bullying campaign. Because suddenly you had to make all little boys feel protected, like they didn't have to learn to fend for themselves. Now, everybody that says something against you is bullying you, and we gonna punish them for saying something against you, and that shaped people's mind to say anytime somebody says something against somebody that they're doing this. They're making you are a victim to this behavior. And they made everybody victims, and it started off with the bullying, but then that eased right into, okay, you can paint your nails.
Right.
If that kid lashes you for painting your nails, he's a bully.
He's the one with the problem.
Right.
Hey, officer, you remember when they started giving everybody trophies? Even when you wasn't even good?
Man, bruh.
They was softening them up then for this.
The hell is
It
this?
was just giving them a soft landing for immorality.
Yeah. Did y'all come up with that?
Nah, hell no.
Oh, y'all didn't have participation ribbons?
Nah, I've seen it before, but I wasn't never with that.
We be first and second.
Here you go, bro. What is this,
We
bro?
don't know nothing
What
about
does
the
scripture to
third.
say that Ephraim would not vex Judah, bro? Yeah, bro.
These guys.
Northern Kingdom ain't supposed to act like that with Judah, bro. What is this, man?
Hey, let's say this real quick, a quick sidebar about the bullying thing you said.
Yeah.
Speaking of what we've been on is, Captain Shim's class about the lower backs and all that.
Right.
That's another way they slid it in there.
Yes.
Oh, if somebody says something about your weight, and don't get it
Body
twisted.
shaming.
We're not advocating for bullying. There is
Right.
a real thing called bullying.
Yes.
That really is harmful.
Right.
But just pointing out something that you disagree with ain't that.
Right.
So when somebody is fat and you're like, hey, bro, you need to lose a little bit of weight, that's bullying. No, that's actually love. Because
Right.
when you fat, you're not healthy. You're not taking care of yourself, and
Right.
you increase yourself for risk of health issues.
Right. Body shaming should not be an issue because there are some people that should be shamed of their bodies, bro. Some people should be shamed of their. I'm ashamed of my body.
Right.
With the initiative we got going on, we weighing ourselves, we seeing how much we weigh. I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life. My body fat percentage wasn't super. Yeah, hey,
Bro,
I'm done, bro. I'm quit. I quit, bro. I quit. But I'm saying, being honest though, because that's what we have to do is learn to take accountability for certain things, right? The accountability helps you not be afraid to address it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to face it face to face. So we don't make people victims. We tell people how to deal with issues. So their first part of the agenda was portray gays as victims.
Right.
What's next?
Number 2, make gays look favorable.
Make them look favorable. So in I think it was the mid to late 90s is when you started getting that TV show with Tyra Banks on it.
America's Next Top Model?
America's Next Top Model.
And Brothers in the Broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I remember that.
Because what did you begin to see on America's Next Top Model? What did they begin to slide in?
Drag queens, you're right.
Transgender men. And at that time, we weren't, we wasn't looking at it like that. It's just, here go this dude, and all of the heterosexual men were like, oh man, y'all tripping. But we didn't stop watching the show because it was, you had Eva,
Supermodels.
you had Eva Pigfoot on there, gorgeous woman.
You remember Eva?
Yeah, I remember Eva.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
beautiful
Eva.
woman.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, just real quick, officer, is remember we were at the parade here not too long ago with what was it? Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo, yeah.
And the
The little boy came by.
Yeah, the little boy is
Right.
in the lead position of the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders.
Kicking his damn leg all
Right.
up and stuff like that. That's a
hell
part
is
of that.
this?
They still make them look favorable as in, yeah, he's the leader of
Right,
all
he's
of
the
them.
leader
Right.
of all
If you
a
wanna
whole
be the-
cheerleading girl
Right.
squad.
Goodness.
Hey, and I'm going to stick to it, though, because who was the instructor that was instructing him?
a black woman.
The black woman. The black woman. This dude kicked his leg so high, I didn't know it was a cloud above him, bro. He
He
touched the atmosphere, bro. I said, damn.
And before he kicked his leg up, he was sashaying
Oh,
hard.
he sashayed his ass straight up the street.
Yeah.
bro.
I didn't even know what that word meant until y'all said it, but I
Yeah,
immediately knew it. I said, oh, hell no.
That's what sashay said.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, man. So that's the main word. The word sassy is short for the word sachet. Yeah, that's sachet, bro. All right, what's number 3?
Number 3, make the victimizers look bad.
Make those who shame, because now they're beginning to drop laws in different places that if you tell a homosexual that they're wrong for being gay, especially if you're clergy, if you have anything to do with the Bible, and you tell a homosexual that they're wrong for being gay, blah, 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 that's a hate crime. It's listed as a hate crime. So make the victimizers it's a shame that they even call them victimizers, look bad. What's the next one?
Number 4, undermine the authority of homophobic churches.
Undermine the authority of them. Why? Because you put in laws and say, if y'all are in here preaching that homosexuality is wrong, we can fine you. We can snatch all of your government funding. That's the threat. So
indirectly saying you can't teach the Bible.
Yes. Right. And well, you can't teach. I mean, they already only teach a fractured portion of the Bible anyway.
Right.
But if you have a church that's bold enough to say, no, we're not with that LGBTQ, then they got a major problem.
They say, y'all need to sashay all that stuff out of here.
Right. It was a pastor in Atlanta had got caught up in some homosexual activities, right?
Yeah.
Had a case against him. He's not alive now.
You don't say.
No, he's not alive now.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
So it was another pastor here in Dallas, got a mega church, right?
Yeah.
He be talking about how we've been swallowed, all that. So at the time,
he ain't talking about circumcision.
At the time before, it was a while back. I don't know what he was talking about. But I had my family going to that church, right? This is before I heard the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there and I'm waiting on this pastor to speak against it because I'm reading it in the Bible, right? And you don't supposed to be no homosexual and you a pastor. And now this pastor finna set the record straight. Right. He finna shut this man down. He finna give us Bible.
Right.
Read it out. He said nothing about it.
What the hell is this?
He mentioned nothing about it. So when it says undermine the authority of homophobic churches, that's when it started.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's true to this day.
Right.
Damn.
And that's why a lot of churches now are not only accepting it, but pushing it.
Right.
Like it's one thing to just accept it and like, okay, like kind of silently, but a whole nother thing to actually jump on the bandwagon and promote it to the utmost. And that's what a lot of churches is doing.
I was just about to say the back end of undermine the authority of homophobic churches is incentivize churches to push
it,
homosexual or sodomite activities.
Yep.
So that's the back end on here. Even though they don't have to have it listed, of course they're gonna pay you. Remember with Dwayne Wade?
Yeah.
Remember, like after he came out with his son and all that stuff like that, you started seeing him in commercials and this and that documentary.
Yep.
They incentivize people who want to make gays look favorable.
Make them look favorable.
Right. That's right. So let's go inside the book. I think we got one page out of the book, right? We got one page out of the book. Let's read the highlighted. Blow that up some, y'all. Is that big enough?
Yes,
Can you see it? Yes. No Diddy.
Oh,
Yeah. Read that, bro.
Now, 2 different messages about the gay victim are worth communicating. First, the public should be persuaded that gays are victims of circumstance, that they no more chose their sexual orientation than they did. Say their height, skin color, talents, or limitations. We argue that for all practical purposes, gays should be considered to have been born gay, even though sexual orientation for most humans seems to be the product of a complex interaction between innate predispositions and environmental factors during childhood and early adolescence. To suggest in public that homosexuality might be chosen is to open the can of worms labeled moral choice and sin and give the religious intransigence a stick to beat us with.
So they saying give them a stick to beat us with by labeling it this way. But that's actually what it is.
You know what they said, though? They basically said they're not human.
Right.
Because they said everybody else sexuality is from a natural predispositions and your environment. But these are the exceptions, so they just not humans like everybody
else. And that's
else?
always been one of the slippery slopes when somebody takes this position. If you say somebody's born gay, then what's to stop you from saying they was born a thief or a murderer or something like that? If you saying this can happen, then everything else is open.
Right.
Yep.
Good point.
All right, finish it up.
What was we at?
No. Beat a stick. Beat us.
Yeah, beat us.
Straights must be taught. Man, they call them straights.
Damn.
Straights must be taught that it is as natural for some persons to be homosexual as it is for others to be heterosexual. Wickedness and seduction have nothing to do with it. And since no choice is involved, gayness can be no more blameworthy than straightness. In fact, it is simply a matter of the odds 1 in 10. As to who turns out gay and who straight. Each heterosexual must be led to realize that he might easily have been born homosexual himself.
Damn.
What in the hell?
Bruh, this is what they believe. And this is the agenda. Because think about what they're saying. It's written so rationally that a person without a high moral compass could fall into believing that this is true. Right. That's why there are men that are running around now who, when they were boys, again, wouldn't play with little soft boys. Right? The ones that we used to, because when I was young, we didn't call them gay. You know, you wasn't supposed to use that term, but we would call them effeminate. They were just a little feminine. Right? So you take a man who, when he was young, knew that a boy was effeminate or feminine, and he wouldn't play with him. But now he 40, 50 years old, and he talking about, yeah, you know, man, now I realize that dude had a gay gene in him. You know, that dude was born like that, man. This whole time, I've been thinking, you know, and now you walking up, hugging him and sitting down, having beers with him. Man, the whole time he's sitting there plotting on you. He waiting on you to get drunk.
Right. So you can be used and abused. Hey, can we see what the Bible says about this?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Give me Ecclesiastes 7:29.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 29.
Now, you must have read that. You was there quick. All praises. Read that.
Lo, this only have I found, that God hath made man upright.
Right.
But they have sought out many inventions.
The Bible says God hath made man upright. But the evil inventions and the wickednesses and the lust of the flesh is what we sought out on our own. So think about it. They said the word nature. How can you say that it's natural for them to be homosexual when, first of all, the odds is 1 in 10? That already shows you it's not a balance of natural odds, even if that's even the correct number. And secondly, how do men and women in the human race naturally continue to live on?
Right. How was he born?
Right. How was this gay person that was born, through what action were they born? They were born through male and female sexual intercourse. That is what is natural.
Right.
That makes no sense.
You know what's crazy, though? Today, they make it so far out there that they'll take a woman, say that they made her a man, give her hormone pills that give her a beard and all of this stuff. She cut her breasts off and do all of this extra stuff. And then she pop up on TV with a baby in her stomach talking about this man got pregnant.
Right.
Well, y'all crazy as hell.
That's confusing, man. That's Babylon at its finest.
Right. Y'all crazy as hell.
Hey, officer, do me a favor. Read that from the top where it says, label moral choices and sin. Go up slow down just a little bit. Start to suggest.
To suggest, let me let y'all pull it up. To suggest in public that homosexuality might be chosen is to open the can of worms labeled moral choice and sin.
Say moral choice and sin. But it is sin.
Right.
Keep reading.
And give the religious intransigence a stick to beat us with.
So it's not to beat you with it, but it is to correct you. Because listen, go to Romans 7 and Romans 7 and 7.
Bring it out.
Because remember what Paul said, what I write to you are the commandments of God. He said that in Romans 7, 7 and 14? Okay.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 7. You want to read it out?
Yeah, start at verse 7.
What shall we say then? Is the law sin?
It's a law against homosexuality.
Right.
So what should we say then? Is that sin? Keep reading.
God forbid.
No, it's not.
Nay.
Hold on, let me finish this off. Homosexuality is sin. The law against homosexuality is not to beat somebody into where they just not accept it. How can I say this? It's not to
it's not to condemn or to hurt you.
Not to hurt you, but to correct you.
Right.
That's what the law is for. You might not have known God was against homosexuality. You might think God is okay with you because he, like y'all say, he know your heart.
Right.
But it says again, read it again from the top.
What shall we say then? Is the law sin?
The law is not sin. Read.
God forbid.
No, read.
Nay, I had not known sin.
You wouldn't have known that homosexuality was as sin until what?
But by the law.
The law said you shouldn't be a homosexual, and that's what we teach when we go out there and teach. It's not to condemn you. If you say you love God, then you'll keep his commandments.
That's right. Officer Yakub, I was going back to what you were saying about the institution or the starting of it being that no bullying or the bullying act
is if you are that young man, like we've seen when you observe little kids, they'll ostracize and push one of them out because he might be effeminate or homosexual, whatever case is. But if they allow that interaction to take place to where they bring him in, he got something like, hey man, listen, we don't be rocking with you because you be on that soft stuff. You need to toughen up. Don't be crying whenever we over here, doing whatever, being a little rough. That's just how we get down. And that natural correction or being brought into the fold of other young men, that will make him be upright and get rid of those effeminate ways. But if you start saying, oh no, you're a victim and he's a victimizer, he's the one that has an issue, nothing's wrong with you, you're just as normal as him, then that's Esau, Amalek, enabling sin. They letting sin reign in our communities by trying to push it through these laws.
Right. 100. Hey, so real quick, I'm going to pull the scripture, then we'll go to break.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to pull the scripture, then I'm going to go to break. Give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Because this is the point of how they look at us. Like what we were reading here when it said that, hold on, let me go back to it. When it says that it gives religious intransigents a stick to beat us with, right? Mm-hmm. So they're looking at it like it's some people out there just beating them over the head, trying to hurt them and kill them. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2.
Verse 12.
Verse 4. Start at verse 14, I want to say.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts.
That's what we were made for.
That's right.
All of us that don't agree with the Sodomite agenda in America of Black, Hispanic, and Native American heritage, who believe in God, the commandments of God, and the faith of Christ, we were made to what?
Reprove our thoughts.
We were made to reprove the thoughts of America.
That's right.
That's what we were created for, was to reprove those thoughts. Keep reading.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold.
And they hate to even look at us.
Right.
We are grievous to them to even look at us, which is why they have an agenda to wipe us off the face of the earth by any means necessary. That's why there's always an agenda against us. Read.
For his life is not like other men. His ways are of another fashion.
We ain't sodomites.
Right.
We don't want to lay with men and our girls laying with girls. Why? Because we want our communities to thrive, and we can only do that if my daughter gets a husband and lays with him and brings in some grandbabies.
That's right.
That's what we want to do. Keep reading.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits.
Y'all are, Revelation 2 and 9. Y'all ain't the Jews. Come on.
He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
We abstain from them filthy ways. Right. We abstain from your ways as of filthiness. It's like me reaching my hand down into a big pile of horse manure. I'm not doing it. Y'all are filthy, and I'm not putting my hand to your agenda. Read.
He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that God is his father.
And that's why we'll never bow down to this agenda or nothing that you push.
That's right.
Our religion is the Bible, the laws of God.
That's right.
That's what he gave us. So it is what it is, man. But when we come back from this break, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back from the break, we're going to keep going in. Our knee is always on the neck of Amalek because y'all made, it was made in America by you. The Sodomite agenda. We'll be right back.
Even if it's a dead end, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in. Going all in. Going in, going all in. Going all in. I'm going in, going all in. You can tell by the things I'm involved in. I can lose it all for my calling. If I die for the truth, it's a win-win. And going to the end, going all in.
Check it, look, I came from where it's drama and it's hostile. Where I'm at, we kill the trauma with the gospel. More than 12, it's like 1,000 apostles. Hit your block and then we dip like it's nachos. What's a op? We in the kitchen where they pop toast. Riding like a Tahoe, never scared of them potholes. We came to save the same ones they made a victim. Plagued with the sickness, the scripture gave the prescriptions. It's a doctor bag, blade without the hockey mask.
Israelis, they wasn't the only ones in concentration camps?
Wow.
You mean to tell me there was black people in
Where did these people come from?
No
These people are called Amalek. That is their name. Stop calling them the Jews. God is commanding you, brothers and sisters, to call them Amalek. They are the same part of that same red dragon.
That's right.
Now, is there any instances in the scripture where anybody else from the tribe of Benjamin was called Cush? Was there any instances in the scripture? Absolutely yes.
Absolutely.
Give me Psalms, the 7th chapter. I want Psalm 7 and verse 1.
So Psalms chapter 7. Shagai. Shagayon.
Read it right, damn it. Read it right.
Shagayon of David.
Of who?
Of David.
Of who?
Of David.
David is a black man. David did not descend from Amalek. David did not descend from these red beasts that we see here. These Amalekite devils, these blasphemous bastards. David did not descend from them. This is called the Shigayon of David. Read on.
Which he sang unto the Lord.
Which he sang unto the Lord.
Concerning the words of Cush.
Concerning the words of who?
Cush.
Of who?
Cush.
Black. Come on.
The Benjamite.
The Benjamite.
That's right.
The Benjamite. So many instances you had brothers and sisters from the tribes called black. Give me Acts 13 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word, his word, his word.
The doctor bag, blade without the hockey mask.
We are back, and you are tuned into In the Scripts.
Reloaded.
All the time, man. So look, we went out with that segment, right? And there was a word. Many people ask, what does this word mean? What does this word mean? And y'all know us, man. As so-called black folks, we don't like to read.
Right.
We don't like to look up stuff. We don't be knowing words like this. So let's look up that word, intransigent.
Yeah, we did the work for y'all. Don't worry.
We did the work for y'all, so we can see what the word intransigent means. Read that.
This is intransigent, unwilling or refusing to change one's views or to agree about something.
We are unwilling and we refuse to change our views to agree. We don't go along to get along.
That's right.
That ain't the Israelite custom.
Right.
We don't go along to get along. It is what it is, man.
Obviously, it says synonyms: uncompromising,
Uncompromising,
inflexible, unbending, unyielding, unshakable.
That's us. Unshakable faith. Unshakable. You're not gonna shake us, man. You're not gonna shake us, man. Matthew 24, real quick. Matthew 24. I think y'all know what I want. Matthew 24. What is that verse number 20? Is it 24 and 4? 24, 24, something like that? I think it's 24, 24. Matthew 24, 20.
It's false Christ.
Yep, 24, 22.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 22.
I started 21.
Verse 21.
Yep.
For then shall be great tribulation.
Which is what we're heading into now. Come on.
Such as was not since the beginning of the world.
Jacob's trouble.
To this time. No, nor ever shall be.
Nor ever shall be. Come on.
And except those days should be shortened.
So except the days be shortened that we are in right now. Come on.
There should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake.
But for the elect's sake, those of so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American sake that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Christ. Come on.
Those days shall be shortened.
Those days shall be shortened. Now read 24.
For there shall arise false Christ and false prophets.
People that are teaching things that are against God. They making it look like it's the light of God. This is love. This is just all love, and what you're preaching is hate. Those false prophets, come on.
And shall show great signs and wonders. In so much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
But we are unshakable. That's right. We not changing. Y'all not going to shake the elect. Y'all not going to deceive the elect. Get it out your head, buddy.
The great signs, they science. They falsely so-called science. Put it up in their textbooks. Okay, we have to start saying that it's natural.
That's right.
For you to be like this.
That's right.
And you know that white, they call it the white lab coat effect. It comes from somebody with a white lab coat and Esau, then automatically, they believe it.
Right.
That's a good point. Did you know that in academia and in debate, they have what's called logical fallacies? And one of the logical fallacies is appeal to authority. Meaning that just because someone who is an authoritative figure and they said something doesn't mean it's logically correct. You still have to back up your belief or your stance with actual logic. So like you said, the whole white coat effect is they using that authority of others to make them feel like they believe is right.
Which is why they would have to undermine the authority of the church in order to slide in, usurp that authority and say, we are the authority. You can be gay.
Because the only authority that matters is the authority of the living God.
That's right.
So whatever law and rule he put down, that's the authority on the planet.
That's right. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, so let's go to the next. You know what? I think you brought up a point. You had a scripture. You said you.
Oh no, it was the unbending, unwavering.
Okay. Okay.
We
Gotcha. Yes, sir. All right, so let's go to the next piece of material that we got, man. The marketing of evil. So things have gotten so rough, like we just read in Matthew 24, and the times that we in, that they are now marketing evil. Teaching you actively how to market evil.
It says, the marketing of evil, how radical, elitist, and pseudo-experts sell us corruptions disguised as freedom.
Damn. Sell us corruptions disguised as freedom. So for all of y'all in America that are on this, there's a few people that's on it, this free thinkers movement. They got you thinking that you free. But that thought is made in America, bro. Because you not free at all.
Message.
The Most High God is the one that's in charge of everything that move on this earth, bro. And until y'all understand that, y'all gonna stay lost. You're gonna stay lost. All right, let's go into the book. I want to start with, I believe it's the second paragraph. Now start at the top. Read that first.
Today.
Yeah, today.
Today, thanks to America's politically correct, gay-friendly culture, millions of human beings in the grip of this same unnatural sexual compulsion find it much easier to accept, even to wear as a badge of honor.
Why? Because they declare their sin as sodomy. They wear it as a badge of honor. Now, notice what it said here. Millions of human beings in the grip of this same unnatural sexual compulsion. Unnatural sexual compulsion. So what is this book wrong? Is this book the victimizer?
Right.
Is that what this book is? No, it was a bestseller. Is this book a victimizer? Absolutely not. Jump down to be precise. You see where it says 1960s? To be precise is the next sentence.
To be precise, the June 11th, 1969 Stonewall riots.
Wait, what year?
June 1969.
Think about it. 1969. After how many years?
350.
350 years.
From
1619 to 1969. That's food for thought, y'all. Food for thought. Go ahead.
To be precise, the June 11th, 1969 Stonewall riot, when a group of homosexuals at New York City's Stonewall Inn resisted police commands to disperse, is widely regarded as the birth of the gay liberation movement.
350 years. 3.5 years. So we start to see all of this stuff. It's like when we watched that movie Glass. Remember that line in the movie Glass where she said that when we see one in the earth, we know that the other one has to be in the earth too. So as we saw everything beginning to take place with the moon landing and all of that stuff, and Esau building their technology, the wisdom of God began to pour into the earth on his people to wake us up to combat everything that was coming. Bishop and them done brought it out cold, bro. They done broke it down.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, they done broke it down cold. Next paragraph.
This emerging political force made considerable strides during the 70s. Most notably in persuading.
In what?
In persuading. Many say intimidating.
They were intimidating, so they were the victimizers.
Right.
America is the victims. Go ahead.
The American Psychiatric Association in 1973 into removing homosexuality from its official list of mental disorders.
Man, they say they was crazy as hell.
Right.
They removed it from the list of mental disorders. From the list of mental disorders. Meaning, if you were a man that wanted to lay with another man, before this time, the world saw you as crazy as hell. So they had to play the victimizers and make the rest of us victims to their agenda.
Message.
Everything is the opposite with them, with the way they work. Where there's light, there has to be day. I mean, when there's light, there has to be darkness. Where there's night, there has to be day. Everything that they do is the opposite, is anti-Christ.
Message.
Every bit of it. Go ahead.
But gay rights was young, inexperienced, underfunded, and understaffed as political movements go. And the issue received little support from politicians or the nation in general. Equality for gays was not yet a phrase that reverberated in the hearts of them and minds of Americans. Then came AIDS.
Damn. So what did they do? They created something that would cause a scare in America that would force you to have sympathy for your loved one that was laying with another man or another woman. They broke us down slowly.
Wow.
They broke us down slowly.
Hey, Esau diabolical.
Hey, bruh, the thought of every one of them is bruh, Esau is diabolical. As a matter of fact, give me that Maccabees. Give me Maccabees. Because when Esau is in power, when Edom is in power, it goes right back to this. And y'all that are online, those of y'all that y'all are just now learning or hearing anything, or even if you just tuned in because you saw a title that was interesting. Edom is the so-called white man in earth, mentioned in the Bible. And the man that we're about to read about is an Edomite. Y'all gonna know his name historically. But what it shows is that when they actually gained full control or full power over the earth from that time, even up till now, something has been happening in the earth. Read that.
The book of First
Maccabees 1 and
chapter
1.
1 and verse 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian.
And it said who?
Son of Philip.
No.
Alexander.
Alexander. We're talking about Alexander the Greek. Alexander the Greek, who was who?
Son of Philip.
He was the son of Philip of Macedon. This is historically recorded, so you can go look for yourself. This is Alexander the Greek, who y'all call the great. Alexander the Greek, the son of Philip the Macedon, come on.
Who came out of the land of Shishim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
So he was the first ruler of Greek history. That's when we begin to see Greek history, is with Alexander the Greek. All right?
So, officer, you mean to tell me this is in the Bible?
This is in the Bible.
So to me, that tells me that the Bible is a true book, because you read about this in history class.
Truest book ever written. Truest book ever written. Jump down to verse number 7.
Verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
He died of a homosexual disease. He was a flaming homosexual. He died of, was it syphilis?
Syphilis.
He died of syphilis from homosexual sex.
He was a sashayer.
He was a sashayer. He was sassy, spicy. Go ahead.
And his servants bear rule, every one in his place.
And he had 4 rulers that came after him. Come on.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils.
And what?
Evils were multiplied in the earth.
What was the name of this book? Marketing of Evil. Wow. The marketing of evil multiplied in the earth at the hands of the so-called white man. White people.
Hey, they tongue fall on themselves.
Man. All day long, bro. Yeah, all day long.
Hey, officer, let me get something. You can
Absolutely,
continue on that.
man.
They go to Isaiah.
This is in the scripts.
And reload it.
Yes, sir.
Me, Isaiah 60 and 2.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
So when the Edomites took over, it was no more laws.
That's right.
They shut us down for keeping the laws. So darkness covered the earth.
That's right.
And gross darkness the people.
And we did worse than the Edomites. Message. When we start getting involved, even to this day, when our people get involved with homosexuality and that type of stuff, they be flaming homosexuals.
Right.
They go to the extreme. Right. Even homosexuals look at black homosexuals like, you just homoing too much.
Right. Right.
Anyway. Gross darkness, the people. That's all I wanted, officer.
Yeah. Hey, 100 though. But think about it. We the greatest people on the face of the earth, right?
Right.
We the greatest people on the face of the earth. So whether it's righteousness or unrighteousness, these people are going to put it out there and spread it broader than anybody. But guess who's going to be the champion of it? It's always going to be the ones that's the best of everything on earth. So we the best at being good when we good, but we the best at being evil when we evil, bro.
Good point.
Yeah, we the best at everything, and we just got to own it. All right? Let's go to the next page, number 24. Page 24, and let's go to, because they're going to talk about this this book. Go to the bottom. No Diddy.
I see it.
Yes.
The bottom line of Kirk and Madsen's master plan, the campaign we outline in this book, though complex, depends centrally upon a program of unabashed propaganda.
Of what?
Unabashed propaganda.
Of unabashed propaganda. It depends on unabashed propaganda. Come on.
Firmly grounded in long-established principles of psychology and advertising.
Sheesh. AV, y'all know what I want? While we reading this in the background, I want y'all to pull up who owns all of the media.
Right.
Because remember, we dealing with Amalek.
Right.
Even though the show ain't got their name in it, we ain't never off their neck. The Bible said that from generation to generation that Israel would have war with Amalek. We at war, brothers and sisters. Y'all don't understand the war that we fighting right now. We are at war. Keep reading.
Arguing that, skillfully handled, the AIDS epidemic could conquer American resistance to homosexuality and form the basis of a comprehensive, long-term marketing campaign to sell gay rights.
To sell gay rights. Think about one of the biggest things that was on the table at the time of America's first openly identifiable black president, Barack Obama. What did he pass for gay rights?
For them to get married.
For them to get married, and what else? the health care bill. So when they got married, they would be, because if you were married but it was homosexual, unless you could get married, your spouse could not be on your insurance.
Wow. Exactly right.
Could not be on your insurance.
That's crazy because I read an article here recently where the same stuff with Amalek over there, they passed the gay marriages for the people that were in the IBF. What is it? Their military. So that way, So that way, if their husband, if you're talking about man, his husband died, he would receive the benefits of that. So the same thing that they did over here.
Same
they
thing,
did over there.
Hold on, you just said that they passed a gay rights law in the land of Israel.
In the land of Israel.
The hell is
And
this?
these supposed to be the people of the book.
The same people that own these.
The people of the Torah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me say it in Hebrew. Torah.
The ones that be humping the wall over there.
Right. Hey, y'all got that? Y'all got that for the propaganda? There it is. This is the media. This is the media. Let's see who owns the media.
Yeah, zoom into that. Every single aspect of the media is Jewish.
Every single aspect of the media is Jewish.
Hey, so real quick, let me say this. You know what baffles my mind? Because Bishop brought it out in class a couple weeks ago about how they're trying to push how if you make certain statements like the Jews run the media, that's anti-Semitism. You know you can just Google this.
Right.
How simple and easy is it?
It's
You
on
can
their
Google
media.
who's the owner or who's the chief executive officer of XYZ media company, and it'll pull right up that these are Jewish people.
Pulls right
so
up.
what's evil or hatred or anything about that?
It's the lies that they love to tell. They remember the scriptures say they slanderous their own mother's son. We were born twins with y'all. Look, we don't deny that. We tell the truth about what the books say. But the Bible say that our brotherly covenant was cut when y'all did what y'all did to us when Babylon came against us. Y'all told them to burn our damn city down because we was over y'all. So we don't deny that y'all were born our brothers, but we ain't bros no more. We ain't bros no more at all. And I dare any Christian in the comment section or hopping on here to say something about it. Right. I dare y'all.
This is war.
That's right. That's right. Go back to the article that we read. Read that again. Go back to where we were and let's read that third paragraph again, or the second full paragraph. Arguing
that skillfully handled, the AIDS epidemic could conquer American resistance to homosexuality and form the basis of a comprehensive, long-term marketing campaign to sell gay rights to straight America.
God. All of this, all that they doing is for a push for a marketing campaign.
The hell is this?
People's lives are on the people's souls are on the line for y'all to get off your marketing campaign.
Wow.
But it's all part of a bigger agenda. This is what they're doing. Let's go to the third page. Hold on real quick. Now go down to the last paragraph. Go down to that last paragraph. Last paragraph.
Simple case in point. Homosexual activists call them...
you know what? Actually, starting the paragraph, we're going to read the last two paragraphs.
Separability.
Separability?
Manipulability?
You got it. You all right.
Allow me to translate this psychological marketing jargon.
So this is psychological marketing jargon. Separability and manipulability.
We can change what people actually think and feel by breaking their current negative associations with our cause and replacing them with positive associations.
Guess one of the biggest ones today. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter whole agenda was to destroy the nuclear family.
Right.
And it was started by 3 Sodomite sisters. The black woman.
You said it will say it was
what
Esau they were the face. They were exactly.
They were the face.
Right.
Soros. I say is because again you can Google it and see. George Soros is the one that put the money behind it.
Right.
He pushed it. So when it says the marketing of evil, we have to have propaganda. Well, guess what? In propaganda, you have to have money in order to pay for the ads and the campaigns.
Right.
And a multi-billion trillionaire, whatever he is the one that put the money behind him. What's funny though in that story, those sisters had actually started that movement, I want to say almost 20 years prior. They had started it actually 20 years prior, and they had applied for a what is it?
Grant or a loan?
Yeah, that grant. What is it? A fellows. That's what it's called. He has a thing called fellows. They applied for a fellows in like 1990 something and was turned down for it for the exact same thing. But when he saw time for it to move in, he said, let me take this one. Let me sit it right over here because we've got an allotted timeline for everything to happen because our daddy, the devil, done gave us a timeline to work against their daddy. So they put that together early, and then he doubled back and picked it up and funded it and made it the biggest thing moving at that one time. Because where are they now?
Who knows?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, give me a scripture on that.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Hey, give me Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 9. Because they try to use finances to back that thing up and push it to our people on the earth. Now, our people, when this was like Black Lives Matter, we was taking it for the title. We was like, our lives matter. We was getting shot down by the police. We had no clue until we started reading going to their emails, going to their website and finding out this is a homosexual agenda. Right. Now we finding out y'all trying to push this on us. Then y'all got a rich Edomite behind y'all. Read what God said, though.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
Unless the Lord of hosts left us the prophets.
That's right.
To go against this stuff so we can have a platform that we can be able to learn and go on the blocks and teach our people what's God's laws and what's right and what's wrong. According to God. Read.
We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Babylon would have sucked us up if it wasn't for God's laws, if it wasn't for the prophets being on the earth, with their agenda and with their finances and what they push.
That's right. That's right.
That's all I want.
I'm glad we wasn't allowed to be swallowed up.
He wasn't allowed to be.
Like you said, officer. They timing is crazy. You see how Esau do? Like, yo, they've been planning this for 80, 90 years. They timing is impeccable, but the Most High God timing is much better. Much better, way better. Yeah. Because he got us literally out here, and we the only ones that's out here letting the people know, no, this is foolishness. This is sin. These are 3 lesbian women. These are y'all followers. These are people, and it helps our people to see clearly what they being pushed and who's behind this, all this pushing of the, no Diddy, but the pushing of the Black Lives Matter and stuff like that.
That's a damn shame we even got to say no Diddy every time about something like this. That's a damn shame. Go back. Let's read this last paragraph, man.
Simple case in point. Homosexual activists call their movement gay rights.
Gay rights. There's a new flag. Well, pull it up in the background. I know AV already got me. They pulling up that new flag. The one that mixes black unity with gay. I know they got it for me. Keep reading.
This accomplishes 2 major objectives. 1, use of the word gay rather than homosexual masks the controversial sexual behavior involved and accentuates instead a vague but positive sounding cultural identity. Gay.
Damn. You see how slick and crafty they are with this, bro? They said call them gay, don't call them homosexual. Because in the book that says that they crazy as hell for being homosexual, we'll use the word gay. Gay means joy. It's a good thing. Let's use this word. Keep reading.
Gay, which, after all, once meant happy.
It meant happy. So they're saying we happy with men running in other men's rectums.
The hell is this?
We happy with women munching and crunching on each other.
Carpet munching.
Carpet munching. This is happy. This is good stuff.
Damn.
Keep reading.
And 2, describing their battle from the get-go as one over rights implies homosexuals are being denied the basic freedoms of citizenship that others enjoy.
Let me tell you what that parallels with. Anti-Semitic. They say anti-Semitic means other people saying that they don't have the right to exist. This is the exact same agenda.
Same marketing.
Bro, this is Amalek, bro. This is them behind this.
Damn.
This is the power of Satan and the super craftiness from the beginning in the garden. Genesis 3. This is Satan, bro. These are his spawns, his children. Only they could be this crafty to take those words that way, and it fits so perfect that it's fine-tuned and nobody hears the off note in it. Only Satan, come on, bruh. All right, bring up that flag. Let's see that flag. Let's see this thing about this inclusivity. It's inclusivity, because they had to push it, and they had to get God's people, the ones that are adverse to everything that they do, they had to get us to accept it first.
Damn.
Yep. Look at that. Blow it up, y'all. Why is it so small?
You know, we ain't had no black people ain't had no say so in this.
Right. Look at that, bro. They took the fist. Now, the year I was born in, bro, this was a pride. I got pics at home. I still got Afro pics at home with that fist on them. Right. Because that's what that's what you knew.
Right on.
You said you got an Afro pic?
Yeah, I got Afro pic right now, bro. Long Afro pic with a fist at the end of it. Fight the power, brother.
Yeah, you jive turkey.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, right. Say, Jack. Yeah. I came out of that, bro.
You old jive turkey.
Yeah, right. I was born and bred in that, bro. But they took the fist, and this fist, everybody knows, was the fist of black power.
Right. Unity. Because when you put it all together, we better.
Right. But look at what they blended it with.
They hijacked it.
Yes. 100%.
I don't know where I remember hearing it from, but somebody, maybe it was a show or something, but it was a Sodomite speaking to a Jake, a brother, and it was disagreement with that, and they was like, nah, man, we not with that, and the Sodomite said, you out of all people should understand my fight.
Yes,
they tried to attach themselves to the plight of the Israelite, the true Israelite, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and throw on they Sodomite agenda.
Right.
The hell is this?
They used a manipulation to distort morality.
Right. Yep.
Pretty much.
Because remember how quickly can we go back to what the 4 objectives were? How quickly can we go back to that? This new system is so amazing. I know we can get there quickly.
All praise.
Okay. They got there quickly, but now we need the agenda with the book cover and the 4 objectives.
Yep, we can get that quickly.
And what's crazy is by the time it gets to all praise,
there it is. So let's see. What are these agendas again? These 4?
Portray gays as victims.
So they had to do that first. That was their first setup. Come on.
Make gays look favorable.
Uh-huh.
Make the victimizers look bad.
Make the victimizers look bad.
Undermine the authority of homophobic churches.
Undermine the authority. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing the entire layout. We're seeing the plan laid out 100%. This is the revealing of the man of perdition, the son of perdition. That's what the man of sin has to be revealed, and it's us that's going to do it.
Right.
The Most High said it's us, that he's using us to do it.
And it only makes sense that the man of sin wouldn't know how to market sin.
Yes.
So, he tell on himself every day.
Right. 100%. All right. So let's go to the next page, page 25. Let's go to the next page. Read that top paragraph. We're going to read a few lines out of that, and then we're going to jump down to the bottom one.
Some merely by using the term gay rights and persuading politicians and the media to adopt this terminology, activists seeking to transform America have framed the terms of the debate in their favor almost before the contest begins.
They already framed it before the contest even began. This is how deep they think. This is how far ahead, or their evil prudence, because remember, prudence is thinking forward. This is how evil their prudence is. Jump down to where it says, in other words.
Same paragraph or different paragraph?
Different paragraph. Come on, y'all. Raise it up. Come on, y'all. In other words.
In other words, sadomasochist.
No, sadomasochist.
Sadomasochist.
Uh-huh. That's S&M. That's that stuff that people putting leather on and
right.
A chick beating you with a whip and all of that. That's sadomasochist. All that rough stuff. Go ahead.
In other words, sadomasochists, leather fetishists, cross-dressers, transgenders, and other peculiar members of the homosexual community need to keep away from the tent and out of sight while the sales job is underway.
That's crazy.
So they said, look, we won't put huge men, it's ma'am. We won't put them out to read books to kids in libraries until we've got this foundation laid.
Wow.
But once we lay the foundation and we in there, then we can slide them out. And they going to be the ones in your schools. Go back to the very first video. Go back to the very first video of the show from the segment.
Officer, they literally saying right here, we practice false advertising.
Yes.
We practice. We gonna tell y'all some people being denied of rights.
Yes.
And they're hurt. They downtrodden. And then we gonna bring out the freakazoids on y'all.
Right. Let's see what they did.
Gonna bring out lizard sodomites on you.
They had to keep it out. Yeah, they're gonna pull lizards out on you for real. They had to keep it out of the public light while they did their lobbying and sliding money in pockets on the backside, putting men and women in particular positions, taking videos and pictures of them to put them in compromising positions, right? And then threatening them to move the agenda forward so now they can do this. Let it play.
So, when you went in the cafeteria, did they tell you that y'all was about to paint each other nails?
No.
So when you sat down on the table, what did Miss Chance or Miss Davis, what did they say?
They said nothing.
Did you say anything about did you tell them you didn't want to get your nails painted? What did you tell them?
I don't want to get my nails painted.
And what happened?
They said it was okay.
Paul, that's it. Right there. Now they can walk into your baby's school and tell your young boy that it's okay for him to paint his nails. To hell with what mom and daddy been telling you.
The hell is this? It's crazy because they say it right here. Y'all don't be in the public eye. Allow us to sell this first. Because Esau already know they already up in the schools. Right. They already up in every facet of America. Right. So once the bill is passed, then y'all can come out the closet per se. Right. And Esau just know a domino effect gonna happen to where they be like, hey, it's already a law. You hate me if you don't allow me to tell your kid he got to paint his nails.
Right.
That's crazy.
Bro, these people are evil. Read the bottom paragraph.
Desensitization is described as inundating the public in a continuous flood of gay-related advertising.
That's what we see. Every movie, every song.
Goodness gracious.
Every publication. Bro, you can ride down the street and just see rainbows every damn where. When I was young, bro, a rainbow was just the suspenders that Mork wore on Mork and Mindy.
Right.
What nobody we went skating and you might nanu, bro. Nobody was worried about no rainbow when I was a kid because it was just a rainbow. Right. Now you see a rainbow, you like, oh no, hell no.
It was even a song. Take a look. It's in the book. Reading Rainbow.
Man, we had a whole show called Root, but that was the beginning. Remember, it said in the 70s. That was them desensitizing us early.
At that time, the rainbow had nothing to do with
It had nothing to do with it, but they kept putting rainbow out there. Look in the 70s, bro, and you'll see it. In late 70s, early 80s, you had My Little Pony. My Little Pony, rainbows everywhere. Care Bears, rainbows everywhere.
Right. Teletubbies.
Rainbows everywhere, bro.
They got me too. Damn.
They been. Damn. Hey, I felt your pain, brother. That's what, bro, they're telling us what happened. They marketed evil and told all of those super freaks, not Rick James, he was a super freak, but they told the true super freaks, stay in the background while we sell this and then y'all can come do what you want to do.
Because they understand how media, whether it's social media, whether it's radio, movies, that it persuades a nation. That's why they control, and they won't give that control up.
Right.
Because that's power. That is power, controlling the media.
Right.
So they can continue with their perpetration and manipulation.
Yeah. So watch this. This is how far the manipulation went. Because in the last one, it said that they had to undermine
the authority of
homophobic churches, right? Give me the next story. First it's a picture. Give me the first picture. That next picture. Give me that next picture. Let's see how many people know what this is. How many people know what that is? That, for you that are in the chat, is the Queen James Bible.
Why are you gay?
This is the cover of the new Queen James Bible.
That nigga gay.
Huh. It's 100%. This is the cover of the Queen James Bible. Let's go to the article. Let's see. What is the Queen James? Yeah. Let's see. What is the Queen James Bible?
The Queen James Gay Bible.
The Queen James Gay Bible, December 16th, 2012. So this is a Bible that's just coming out.
12 years old now.
Yep. Come on.
Scroll down.
Yep, let's read that. The story.
The story. A new revision of the King James Bible, dubbed the Queen James Bible, edits out all references to homosexuality in order to provide a Bible translation edited to prevent homophobic misinterpretation of God's word.
Hold on. They said the word misinterpretation of God's word.
Right.
And don't think that literally removing scriptures
Right.
is a misinterpretation
Right.
of God's
Or
word.
leading to misinterpretation.
Yes.
Goodness.
You are purposely deceived. So they are so powerful in the earth that they can take the word of God.
Yeah.
King James, the man that said, hey, every man needs to have a book, a Bible in the house for himself to read, because the Bible said, read, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Study to show yourself approved is what it says. That's what the Bible says. So King James made sure that that book, every man had it down to a home size so that the priest wasn't the only one that read it.
Right.
And they hated him for it. He made sure that we could have a Bible in our houses, and they took the version that he allowed, he authorized. He didn't write it.
Right.
They took the version that he authorized. Why they didn't take the NIV Bible and why they didn't take the Matthew or the Tinsdale Bible? That's a
good point.
Why they didn't take the Geneva Bible? Why they didn't take the Ethiopian Bible to do it? They took the Negro Bible, the one book that they know that Big Mama and Granddaddy and all of us have always held on to, and turned that one into the Queen James Bible.
You know what else also it shows its perversion as well? Is the fact that King James was a real person.
Right.
Yeah,
So
right.
you don't get to just come and fabricate a whole new name of a person that never existed.
Right.
This is a real guy
Right.
that actually lived in real life. But what the hell is going on here? Nobody thought, hey, maybe that's like kind of crazy that we just changed the whole real
Yes,
person,
sir.
you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So now read that second paragraph.
The background. The unnamed editors.
The what?
The unnamed editors.
Guess what? Guess why they unnamed? Because we understand who runs the entire media.
Right.
The unnamed editors.
Right. The unnamed editors of the revision says they chose to use the retitle the King James Version to the Queen James Version because of the obvious gay link to King James. Wow.
Come on.
Known amongst friends and courtiers as Queen James because of his many gay lovers.
Bruh. This is all slander and propaganda.
Wow.
All we got to do is go and look. We can find the information on what's his name, Guy Fawkes. We can find the information on Guy Fawkes, the one that set up this attack against King James
After he died. So
after he died. Right. We can find his I forgot what they call him, but he was somewhat of a right-hand man to him, an Edomite, who was upset with him, named Anthony.
Anthony Esau for right now.
Yeah, Anthony Esau. Let's call him Anthony Esau, who was a part of this plot. All of this, but they all did it after the death of King James.
Right. Exactly.
There was no homosexuality in King James. King James was married to one woman. He never had sex with his mother because at the time that he was born, while she was in jail, she was in prison when he was 1 year old, and they killed her because they say that she plotted to kill her husband, which was his father, and she was in prison the entire 19 or 20 years that he was being raised by somebody else. He was not in jail having sex with his mama. Right. This is 100% lie. You can study for yourself to figure it out. Give me, matter of fact, give me Psalm 6. What, Psalm 68? Is that Psalm 68, King James? Psalm 68. I could be wrong. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Jacob, you know what I'm talking about?
Which one is it?
68 and 11.
Oh, great was the company that
Yes,
that published.
yes. Psalm 68 and 11.
The book of Psalm, chapter 68 and verse 11.
Come on.
The Lord gave the word.
God gave the word, not King James. God gave the word. Read.
Great was the company of those that published
And
it.
great was the company of those that published it. Not the ones that defiled it like the Bible said don't do.
Right.
So when the Bible said those who take men into captivity shall go into captivity, it's still in the Bible.
That's right.
If the white man wrote it, if King James was a white man, why would he leave that in there? Right. Those who killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. If he was a white man and they know that they did that to us, why would they leave it in there?
Right.
If he was a homosexual, why would he leave Leviticus 18 and 22 in there that says that a man shall not lay with mankind as with womankind?
Right. Watch this, officer. I found the information you was looking for. The guy's name is Anthony Weldon.
Anthony Weldon.
It says
Anthony Weldon.
This charge was first made by Anthony Weldon, who had been expelled from his office by James for political reasons and had sworn that he would have his day of vengeance.
There it is. A disgruntled employee. There it is.
Right.
Disgruntled white boy.
He started a rumor.
Yes. A disgruntled white boy is the one that said that he was gay. That said that he was queen after he was dead. He didn't even have the balls to say it while he was alive.
Wow.
Y'all some damn liars, man.
Hey, officer, let me read one more thing real
Yes, sir.
quick,
Go
if you
ahead.
don't mind. This is a book called Basilican Duran, or A King's Gift. This is the book that King James wrote to his son, Henry. And on page 43, it says, but the principal blessing is in your marrying of a godly and virtuous wife. Being flesh of your flesh and bone of your bone. What that sound like? Where did he get that from?
The Bible.
And he said, marriage is the greatest earthly felicity. Now, verse 44. Keep your body, page 44. Keep your body clean and unpolluted while you give it to your wife, whom to only it belongs.
That's right. 1 Corinthians chapter 7.
It says, for how can you justly crave to be joined with a virgin if your body be polluted?
That's why. Because King James was against their agenda. Now, was he 100% right? We know Christendom is what was around at that time. So, yes, the world was in darkness. We were in darkness. He didn't understand it 100%, but the Most High put a spirit on him to publish the book and said, make sure that my word can go in the house of every man on earth. So when the time comes for my men, my elect men to read it, they can pick it up and read it for themselves, and my spirit be in them, and they reveal the evil of these other people in the earth.
Right. Hey, I got one more quote from this book real quick.
Yes, sir.
Page 46. From King James writings himself. Watch this. Especially eschew to be effeminate.
Damn.
He telling you right there, hey, pull up the definition of eschew, because that's an old English word.
King James said to do what?
To especially, not just eschew,
right.
Especially eschew to be effeminate.
Especially a shoe.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is King James' book that he wrote to his son.
This
is one of the most intimate things. You leave a legacy to your son.
Right.
He could have wrote all his filthiness in that book.
Right.
But look up the definition of a shoe. Watch
shoe.
this.
Deliberately avoid using, abstain from.
So King James is telling you to especially avoid and to abstain from being effeminate. Come on, man. Stop the daggone slander and the lies about King James.
Remember what we read in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 15. He is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion.
Right.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness.
That's right.
Damn. This is King James.
In the King James Version.
In the King James Version.
Hey, here's what else it says in the King James Version. Go to Revelations 22 and 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The book of Revelations, chapter 22 and verse 18. For I testify unto every man. That heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things. God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
So y'all look forward to that.
That's right.
That's your future right there.
That's right. That's right. Read the next verse, because that's for the Queen James.
Yep. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book.
Y'all don't even understand. The man of perdition, the son of sin, is being revealed.
That's right.
In the Scripts Reloaded. We're going to do
right.
it each and every week. We got to shut down, Lord willing, life lasts, because we got a lot that we missed.
Right.
We got a lot that we missed. So Lord willing, life lasts, we'll be able to bring out a second half of this thing and run it through next week. You know what I'm saying?
I'm interested to see who the publishing company is behind that.
Yeah, man, we got to do some digging.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'll take
it. Okay, right on. Read that.
Shalom, we're seeking your assistance to enhance our national broadcast. Kindly spare a minute to provide feedback by answering 5 brief questions.
Just 5 brief questions. Open your phone. You can scan the QR code, bring that up, answer the questions. We just asking for minimal amount of assistance for your brethren to bring this truth to the 4 corners of the earth, all right? We're going to shut it down. Give me, take me out. Come on, y'all. Give me what I need to go out. Yep. Subscribe and follow IUIC Dallas at Instagram, at IUIC Dallas, Facebook at IUIC Dallas, TikTok at IUIC.Dallas, YouTube at IUIC Dallas, and don't forget to donate to the Booster Club at IUIC, IUIC.fundraising at IsraelUnite.org. Help continue to push the prophets, taking the word to the 4 corners of the earth, and to be able to buy the books, because I got that book on Sir Anthony Weldon. I need to get that one that King James left to his son. But help us to continue to buy these books and go to the 4 corners of the earth and deliver our people from the grips of these evil serpents.
That's right.
All right. With that, we say shalom. You are tuned in the Scripts
Reloaded.
I know more now. If you come to serve the Lord, just prepare your soul for temptation. Cry no more. Just make sure you constantly endure, and don't you cry no more. And don't you make haste in your time of trouble.